In this lesson, we're going to discuss the world of penetration testing. Penetration testing, also known as pen testing or ethical hacking, is a simulated cyber attack against a computer system to check for exploitable vulnerabilities. The process involves assessing systems for potential weaknesses that could be exploited by an attacker. In this lesson, we will explore the different types of penetration testing, including physical, offensive, defensive, and integrated. First, we have physical penetration testing. Physical penetration testing involves testing the physical security of an organization by testing its locks, access cards, security cameras, and other physical security measures. For example, a physical penetration tester might try to bypass a company's security by tailgating behind an employee as they enter through a security door or access control vestibule. Or the penetration testing could try to clone the authorized user access card to use that to enter the building. The goal of a physical penetration test is to identify potential vulnerabilities in the organization's physical security measures and recommend improvements to increase the organization's level of physical security. There are numerous benefits to conducting physical penetration tests, including identifying physical vulnerabilities, improving security awareness, and preventing unauthorized access. Identifying physical vulnerabilities helps to identify weaknesses in physical security measures, such as locks, access cards, and security cameras. Improving security awareness focuses on raising awareness about the importance of physical security among employees by encouraging them to follow best practices like not allowing tailgating through secure doors. Preventing unauthorized access occurs when you can identify and fix vulnerabilities in your physical security posture, so that it is more difficult for an attacker to gain access to your organization's sensitive areas inside of its facilities. The next type of penetration testing we have is known as offensive penetration testing. Offensive penetration testing, also known as red teaming, involves actively seeking out vulnerabilities in the system and attempting to exploit them using the same techniques as a potential cyber attack would. This offensive penetration testing approach is considered to be proactive and aggressive, while aiming to uncover as many vulnerabilities as possible. An example of an offensive penetration testing might involve a red teamer trying to gain unauthorized access to a computer network by exploiting a known vulnerability in a piece of software. The tester would then report this vulnerability to the company so that they can fix it before a real attacker could exploit the same vulnerability. Offensive penetration testing can be used to simulate real-world attacks so that your organization's network defenders can see what an attack looks like and how to best defend against them. Another benefit of completing an offensive penetration test is that you can use the results to garner more funding and support for your proposed cybersecurity investments in an organization by demonstrating just how vulnerable the current systems are through the use of identifying and exploiting the organization's most critical vulnerabilities. Next, we have defensive penetration testing. Defensive penetration testing, also known as blue teaming, is a more reactive approach that involves strengthening systems, detecting and responding to attacks, and improving incident response times. For example, a defensive penetration tester might monitor a network for signs of unusual activity that could indicate an attack. If an attack is detected, the tester would then work to mitigate the damage and strengthen the system to prevent future attacks. By conducting defensive penetration testing in your organization, your staff will learn how to better conduct an incident response, strengthen their systems, and enhance their detection capabilities. Defensive penetration testing can help organizations improve their incident response times so that they can minimize the damage caused by an attack. Also, defensive penetration tests can help organizations to strengthen their systems by monitoring their systems for any signs of attack. These penetration tests also help to enhance your detection capabilities so that your network defenders can respond more quickly and effectively when a future cyber attack occurs. The final type of penetration testing we need to cover is known as integrated penetration testing. Integrated penetration testing combines elements of both offensive and defensive testing into a single penetration test or engagement. This integrated approach, better known as purple teaming, involves using a red team who conducts the offensive and a blue team that conducts the defensive, working together to improve the organization's overall security. With an integrated penetration testing, the red team might launch a simulated attack on the organization's system while the blue team tries to detect and respond to that attack. If the blue team identifies the attack, the red team is informed so they can try more advanced type of attack to avoid detection. If the blue team does not identify the attack that the red team conducted, Then the red team will walk the blue team through the attack process and how they can best configure their network sensors to detect this kind of attack in the future. This allows both teams to learn from each other and improve their skills. Integration testing can be helpful when performing a comprehensive security assessment to help promote collaboration within your cybersecurity teams and to conduct simulated attacks and responses to those attacks. So remember, penetration testing is a critical part of maintaining strong cybersecurity. Physical penetration testing helps secure the physical infrastructure of an organization. Offensive penetration testing proactively uncovers vulnerabilities. Defensive penetration testing focuses on strengthening systems and improve incident response. Integrated penetration testing combines the strengths of offensive and defensive testing to provide a comprehensive security solution. The goal of penetration testing is not to cause damage, but to identify and fix vulnerabilities before they can be exploited by malicious actors, and these penetration tests are an essential part of any organization's cybersecurity strategy.